A month after your fight, it sounds like we're getting the return of Conor McGregor. And one could argue that that would be the biggest fight in the UFC by far, you versus him. Is this something that you're thinking about? Is this something that's on your radar?
Probably. It's not on my radar, but if I get offered that about that fight, we'll see on where Conor's gonna be at that point. If he gets a win, a great comeback, he wins his next fight, and I get offered that fight, we'll see.
It's not something you'll ask for?
I never close the doors for those kind of opportunities, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Even if we are not on the same level right now, maybe on the popularity and all that, like he's popular and a lot of people knows about him, but as sports-wise, we all know that he's almost done.
Do you think he beats Max?
I don't. You never know. I thought that Max was going to beat Charles, and he lost by complete domination. So I don't know. With Conor, you never know. You never know. Sometimes he goes in, he makes it look easy. Sometimes he lost to Nate Diaz. Bro, when you lose to Nate Diaz, it's very difficult to make predictions about.
How do you think you would beat Ilia Topuria? I'd grab him by the scruff of the chest and slap the little nose off him, yeah? Little ding-dong of a thing he is, yeah? I'm fucking Spanish. I'm in Marbella, bro, yeah? I'm in Marbella at the bare knuckle stall and let's see what's what. We'll bounce in the yoke, have a bare knuckle. You little fool, I'll cave your head in. You little short-ass thick, I'll box your jaw in. On sight. I'm in Marbella, Spain, yeah? I'm in Marbella, Spain, October 12th at the bare knuckle. Stall it, bro, yeah? See what happens here. See what happens here when you cross me, bro. You come across.
Ilia Topuria isn't just grinding in the gym to fight, he's moving like the win is already locked in. He's out here talking about what comes after, like the result is guaranteed. That kind of mindset hits different. Ilia's acting like tearing through his opponent is just another day at work, and his focus is already drifting toward bigger names. He's even throwing around talk about stepping in with stars like Conor McGregor and Arman Tsarukyan. Yeah, he's aiming way up. This isn't just confidence, it's bold, almost wild energy. It makes you wonder if his opponent really understands what's coming his way. Is he ready for that kind of pressure, or is he about to get caught in something serious? Let's really look at what's building here.
And so you think this is all just kind of for show?
Yeah, I don't know if it's for show. I think it's because they are dumb as fuck.
Fair enough. Did you feel that way to the point where you want to like fight him and prove him wrong, or do you not feel like he's on your level? Because in that tweet you said your level's below me.
He's not on my level. If we cross the paths, like I'm gonna break his job in the first round. Like what he's gonna do? He's gonna take me down, bro. Please listen to me. Calm down, do your thing, go to those wrestling tournaments, do your streams, and whenever the moment that arrives, just make sure to show up, and I'm gonna do the rest. A little.
Topuria didn't hold back at all when talking about McGregor. He came in sharp with it, way past the usual pre-fight chatter. He dropped a brutally honest take that caught attention fast. Instead of hyping things up, he went straight at McGregor's mindset, and it hit hard. According to Topuria, the former champ who built a massive legacy and stacked serious money might not have that same fire anymore. He's not saying McGregor lost his skills. That's not the angle here. It's deeper than that. Topuria is pointing at motivation, saying the hunger that once made McGregor so dangerous might be fading, and that changes everything. Even with no personal history between them, you can feel the tension building up. There's a clear edge in how Topuria speaks on him, and it's starting to feel personal, whether they admit it or not.
What happened to him? You think it's the money and the success?
I think that he doesn't have the motivation anymore. He done great things in the sport, but he doesn't have the motivation. He got, I think, a lot of money. He's spending also a lot of money. So I don't know. I don't know him personally. I don't know him.
You guys have never met?
Never.
So there's no relationship?
No.
Because he said some stuff about you, and you've said some stuff about him.
Yeah, but nothing good.
Yeah, nothing good. Nothing good. So if right now you guys were to fight, like right now, let's just say in 2 weeks, he gets a call.
Yeah.
And a fight happens. You're fight ready. You think he's fight ready to go up against you today?
Him?
Yeah.
No.
Topuria went all in with his take, drawing a line that felt real close to an insult without even throwing a punch. He made it clear he's putting in serious work, training twice a day while holding champion status, and he didn't shy away from comparing that to McGregor's current lifestyle. In his eyes, McGregor looks more locked into the party scene than the grind of a true fighter, and that contrast hits loud. For Topuria, it's bigger than just training sessions. It's all about mindset. He's staying sharp, disciplined, and ready for whatever comes his way at any moment. Meanwhile, he's suggesting McGregor has been out of that zone for a while now, and that gap in focus could make all the difference when things get real.
I don't think so. What he did in the last 2 weeks, party, drinking beers. What I did in the last two weeks, I trained twice a day. I don't know. I'm an active fighter. I defend my belt a couple of months ago. When was the last time he fought? He fought, I don't know, 3 years ago, 4 years ago. He's not in shape.
Your peak, like right now, some would even say you're not even at your peak yet.
Yeah.
Because you're still...
Then that same energy came right back when Ilia Topuria turned his attention to Arman Tsarukyan, and this time, it wasn't even about fight prep. This felt more personal, more emotional, and people noticed it fast. While others are pointing out Arman's rising popularity, Topuria is looking at something completely different, and he's not impressed at all. Topuria brushed aside the hype and went straight at Arman's character, calling him immature and even suggesting he's acting rich just for show. That's a heavy claim. In Topuria's eyes, Arman is chasing attention, trying to boost his image so he doesn't come off weak to the public. It's a sharp take, and it definitely adds tension between them.
Since you last fought and he last fought, Arman has done a great job of getting himself out there through social media and wrestling matches. Have you been impressed with, because I feel like now he's a bigger star, which makes the fight even bigger.
I'm really impressed of how dumb he is.
Oh, tell me why.
He's a retard. I don't know. He looks like a kid. He's a kid. Like his mentality. He's dumb as fuck. I don't know. Everything that I saw about him in the internet, it's embarrassing. A little bit.
Like what in particular? What makes you feel like he's dumb?
I don't know. Just fuck Arman. Who cares about him?
Okay.
I don't care.
Do you feel like the fight is bigger now, though?
The thing that I don't like is like when they play that they rich and they show all that money, and it's like, bro, you don't even rich. You that poor that the only thing that you have is money, and you are spending your father's money, not even yours. So, you know what I mean.
That's where Topuria doubled down on his point, especially when talking about his run-ins with Arman. He made a clear distinction. Online, it's all noise and bold talk, but in real life, it's a completely different story. According to him, the energy switches up fast the moment they're face to face, and that contrast says a lot. He pointed out how often people act like villains on social media, talking big and building an image, but the second they're standing in front of someone, that attitude disappears. Topuria made it clear he's not interested in playing that role, or pretending to be some street tough character. He's focused on being real, not putting on a show, and that message came through loud and sharp.
Fucking kid.
You tweeted after his last fight, Arman, every time we see each other in person, you freeze up like a scared duck with no idea what to do. You know I handle you however I want. I fight whoever the UFC chooses, and remember I slapped you and you just laughed. So can you tell us about this interaction? You posted a very quick clip, but what did you feel? What did you see from him when you saw each other?
So the day before of the video that I posted, he tweeted something in Twitter, something like, if I see you the next time, I do this or that. Like, you know how they play they all gangsters. They all gangsters. And when we cross the paths, they are like, oh, how are you? All good. They smile. They like humble, normal human beings. But in Twitter, everyone is a gangster. Everyone is like, oh, let's solve this in the street and all that. Bro, I'm a professional athlete. I'm not a street fighter. I'm not a gangster. You know what I mean?
There was no slowing him down at all. If anything, he pushed even harder to prove his point. This isn't just talk or hype for Topuria. He's making it clear he sees a real gap in levels, and he's not hiding that belief for a second. The confidence is loud, and it's not fading anytime soon. He showed almost no respect for Arman's approach, saying it's all about staying relevant through anything outside the cage instead of letting skill do the talking. In his eyes, that kind of strategy won't mean anything once it's time to fight, because results come down to what happens inside, not the image built outside. As for wrestling, Topuria brushed it off like it's nothing special, just something expected in the fight, not some big factor that's going to close any gap between them.
And so you think this is all just kind of for show?
Yeah, I don't know if it's for show. I think it's because they are dumb as fuck.
Fair enough. Did you feel that way to the point where you want to like fight him and prove him wrong, or do you not feel like he's on your level? Because in that tweet you said your level's below me.
He's not on my level. If we cross the pots, like I'm gonna break his job in the first round. Like what he's gonna do? He's gonna take me down? Bro, please listen to me. Calm down, do your thing, go to those wrestling tournaments, do your streams, and whenever the moment arrives, just make sure to show up, and I'm gonna do the rest. A little.
There was zero hesitation when it came to describing the intensity coming from Ilia Topuria, especially how direct it felt toward him and not just the rest of the division. That energy wasn't subtle at all. It was targeted, and everyone could see it. From Arman Tsarukyan's side, this wasn't about respect or even normal competition. He read it completely differently. In his view, it comes off more like frustration and even jealousy, like there's something deeper driving those words. He believes all the comparisons and the sharp tone are coming from someone trying hard to stand out by putting others down, and that's how he's interpreting the situation. Even when others give him credit, Arman pays more attention to what's missing. For him, the lack of acknowledgement from Topuria says more than any compliment ever could, and that silence hits just as loud as words.
I don't know if you know this, but Ilia Topuria was on the show on Monday, and I want to actually play you a couple clips and get your response to things that he said about you, because I asked him about a lot of people, and I felt like he was more passionate and emotional talking about you than Paddy or Conor or even Islam. And so
you know why?
Tell me.
He's jealous.
You feel like he's jealous?
Yeah, and he wants to say like I'm nothing, and if you see like offer me him, he's not gonna take it because he wants to tell everybody in this world that I'm not in his level. He was saying like Oliveira is good fighter, Gage is good fighter, Max Holloway good fighter, but he didn't say anything about me, how it can be like. It's just a joke.
He didn't back off either. He leaned even harder into his frustration and made his stance crystal clear. Arman said where he comes from, you don't just throw claims around for no reason. If you speak on someone, you better come with real facts to back it up, no excuses. From his point of view, the problem isn't just what was said, it's the lack of explanation behind it. He made it clear that when he asked why, there was nothing solid coming back, and that's what stood out the most to him. That silence wasn't random, it meant something. He even pointed out that when the only response is, I don't know, it reflects more on the person saying it than anything else. Without real reasoning, all that criticism loses its power, and in his eyes, that just makes him look more composed and clear in the whole situation.
Your response to that, Arman?
I mean, in my culture, where I come from, if you say about someone, you gotta explain why, right? You ask him why, and he doesn't know like answer. Why am I dumb or I'm like retard or whatever? Like, you gotta be. Yeah, someone wants to talk to me when I'm in your.
They're jealous of us. They're jealous of us, Arman.
Yeah.
Who's that, Nina?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Please.
So if you say something, you gotta answer why, right? You ask him why, he say I don't know. So he's the stupid guy, not me, because he doesn't know even like why I'm retarded or damn as fuck.
He fired back with a mix of confidence and straight-up challenge. After Ilia talked about breaking his jaw, Arman didn't flinch. He brushed all that aside and kept his focus locked on what actually matters, getting the fight signed and official. To him, talk is cheap until there's a contract on the table. From Arman Tsarukyan's side, all the predictions about early finishes and first-round dominance don't mean anything until it's proven inside the cage. He made it clear he's ready to wrestle with anyone and isn't worried about taking damage. That kind of pressure doesn't shake him at all. He also pushed back hard on the idea that Ilia would have an easy night, pointing out what he sees as a contradiction. If it's really that simple, then why the delay in locking it in and staying in the division? In his eyes, if the confidence is real, there's no reason not to make it official right now.
What do you think of that, Arman?
Good luck to him. So we'll see when the fight happens. and we'll see how I'm not gonna take him down. I can take down anybody. So about that, he's gonna like break my jaw. Whatever he wants to do, just accept fight. Why you ducking if you're super confident that you can beat me so easy in the first round? So just sign the contract after this fight and don't move up and stay there and beat because I'm easy fight. Why you wanna move up?
Arman didn't dodge the moment. He admitted this fight would be massive, no question about it, but at the same time, he pointed out how chaotic it could get once it actually plays out. In his eyes, the hype and trash talk alone could take over everything around it, but he's not fully sold on how it all makes sense. He started questioning the bigger picture, saying the division doesn't line up as clean as people think. If Ilia moves up, things get complicated fast with champions in other weight classes, and suddenly the whole situation turns messy instead of simple. That's where his doubts kick in, and he's not ignoring them. Even with all that noise, Arman made one thing clear. His focus isn't drifting. He's locked in on his next fight, ready for whatever comes next, and not getting lost in all the chaos surrounding the talk.
I think your fight against him would be gigantic.
Yeah, about trash talk, everything, it's gonna be way bigger than Islam fight, 100%.
Yes. So what do you think? You think when you fight for the belt, it will be a vacant title?
99.9%.
Come on, this upsets me.
Yeah, but even he told you that he wants to move up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Could you imagine you versus him at Madison Square Garden in November?
yeah, it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge, yeah. And I'm so excited for my next fight. And if he's gonna move up, it's okay. He's gonna move up, and Islam gonna kick his ass, and he's gonna come down, and then kick his ass, and the UFC just.
On the other side, Jorge Masvidal didn't duck the controversy around Ilia and Arman, not even a little. He went straight into the politics behind it, breaking down what's really going on at the top. In his view, the biggest hurdle isn't the fight itself, it's who controls the matchmaking, and he made it clear that Dana White is the one calling those final shots. He didn't hide the frustration either, especially when talking about Arman's recent setback, which may have slowed his momentum for now, but he also questioned how long that can actually hold him back. In his eyes, that kind of slip doesn't erase everything overnight, and it won't keep him out of the picture forever. At the same time, Masvidal made it clear that in the lightweight division, Arman is still one of the most important names outside of the champions, and that position keeps him right in the mix no matter what.
What do you think, Jorge, about the situation with Ilia and Arman?
I don't. To touch on what you just said, I don't know if he fights him, if he gets the winner of it, because Dana could be a stubborn dude, as stubborn as anybody that I've ever seen. You know, it's really Dana's the one that's put the stop on him, and Dana's the only one that can lift that. Now nobody else in that company could say when Arman's gonna fight, and it sucks because I'm one of these guys that feels like, yeah, he fucked up. I think it was either the day before, the day of, he pulled out, like, yeah, he fucked up. I get it.
Yeah, day before.
You sat him out already one time, but how much longer can you sit this guy out, you know? And as far as name-wise goes, at 155, I mean, besides Charles Oliveira, you know, which he beat, he's got the biggest name, biggest clout, biggest...
So what do you make of Ilia calling out almost everyone in the division right now? Is he really built with the skills, power, and mindset to back all that confidence against elite fighters? Or is it just big talk? Until we actually see it play out in the cage? That's the real question, and not everyone is convinced yet. Drop your thoughts in the comments and say exactly how you see it going, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any fight updates, breakdowns, and all the drama as it unfolds.